Yo, what's good, Spirit Squad? Today, we're going to be playing a little bit more mono blue. Here, we're just taking out the two Lofty Denials that we had in the main deck, and we're moving them around to being copies that slip out the back. We're sticking with basically everything else here, though. I did take out the Otawara for one more snow-covered island, and we have slip out the backs here in the sideboard as well. Honestly, just about everything else is pretty much the same. I've got 2 Ascendant Spirits instead of 4. We've got 8 Flying 1-drops, 4 Curious Obsessions, Slip Out the Back, Spell Pierces, Geistlight Snares, make for your counter spells. Here's some creatures, here's some creatures, this one's good. Here's some lands, this one's good. Very, very, very easy, right? We're sticking with the 2 copies of Memory Deluge that we played the other week because, well, they rocked pretty hard. Sometimes you just want extra card advantage, and with 10 1-drops instead of 12, I don't necessarily know that I want to be leaning on combat research, but that's totally an option. I'm choosing to play Memory Deluge. In the sideboard, we've got a 1 of Nebelgast Herald that might end up being more than 1 of. This card's really good. Like, I could just play 2 of these in the main instead of these 2 Cemetery Illuminators, and then kind of go from there against a lot of aggressive decks. And then we're sticking with our 3 copies of Leyline in the Void as our anti-Greasefang, anti-Phoenix tech, which in Explorer really just means anti-Greasefang. There isn't much of Phoenix at all in this format because there's no Treasure Cruise or no Time Walk. But anyway, this thing is also an enchantment. So that works pretty good because just a Leyline in the Void plus any spirit means your Geistlight Snare automatically costs 1. So that's what we're going to be doing. Playing a couple of matches with this because, well, it's really fun. The list was good, but our last tournament was an IRL one, so y'all did not get to see me play this version of the list. We're going to do that, some best of 3 matches. I'll see y'all in the first round. Moxel, haven't done this in a while. So, let's start off with a death. And we know where the letter E is. I'm sorry, we don't know where the letter E is. We have the letter E, though. Rutro-raggy. Let's try Poise. Lots of vowels, and the E is elsewhere, and S is really common. That did almost no good. But we discovered an I, so it's not stone nothing. Is liner a magic word? Oh. Well. I guess not, but it was really freaking good. So I need to keep the I and the E where they are. The N and the R both need to move. Okay. I feel like Riven is a magic word. I don't know why I feel like that's a magic word, but I feel like that's a magic word. And I would be wrong, but I know where the S is. So it's something IREN, right? So it's not Siren because we know where the S is. Is it Myron of the Moon Song? Is that the card's full name, or is that Marilyn of the Moon Song? It is Myron, but why is Myron a magic word? Let's find out. Myron the Moaning Well. So, not quite the card I was trying to think of. It was Marilyn of the Moon Song. That's the one that prevents searching, I think. I don't know. Seems like a pretty powerful commander. But what does this thing do? Legendary land, add 1 to your mana pool, pay 3, sack this thing, you gain life equal to its toughness. That actually doesn't even sound bad. But, hey, we got it. Took almost all of our guesses, but we got it. Hey, this ain't bad. We got a CO, we've got a Spectral Sailor, we got some lands.
Another one.
This. Boo! So this tells me that we're going to be playing against some non-zero amount of temporary lockdown. So this is going to be like the Leyline Binding deck. Ketria Triome plus this means they have 4 colors, not 5. But these are white land, not white land, okay. I think I really should just play the CO and get, well, the getting's good. But I'm only going to play 1 of these because I can draw into any of Slip Out the Back, or Spell Pierce, or Geistlight Snare. So I've got 8 outs, damn it. Oh, you know how that goes. Alright, we are touching the Spirit Realm. Noted.
Bad touch! Bad touch!
Good night, sweet prince. I want to just play this and pass. So now we're getting to the point where I really want to untap or draw a counterspell, because like stuff like this should just be ridiculously easy to deal with, right? Jetmir's Garden again, so we're just buying Keruga. Noted. So we're doing that. And I don't really mind just playing the island first, because it is so unlikely that I actually give a shit about any copies of Fires of Intervention sucks, can't do much about that. So now you can land Keruga if you want, or you can Omnath. I guess that works out for you. Huh. What are we doing with the mana right now? Because they can't play another spell. So I'm a little curious as to what we plan on. Ah, cool. Not going to happen, but cool. So if they have another one of these, they can. Okay, fine. I was going to say, if they had another one of these, they could have blinked out my friend and gotten rid of CO that way. But, looks like that's not what's going to happen. So that's okay. Let's attack for 5. So if they kill my board, then I'm sad. That is not killing my board. They can draw like 65 if they really want. What is that? Oh, Field of Ruin. I don't care about that. Okay. And that is another Field of Ruin. Okay. So is your second spell just going to be Keruga draw 100? That's fine. Keruga draw 100 actually doesn't do anything here unless they also have one of these like touch the spirit realms or whatever. Cool thing about Fires of Invention too, not only can they just not play any more spells this turn, but they also can't play any copies of Leyline Binding during my turn. I'm not going to block this or do anything about it. I'm just going to let them have that. So really, I'm just hoping to dodge like more copies of this nonsense, because right now we're threatening a pretty fucked up clock, and they did have one. Boo. Okay, so I'm only attacking for 5 right now, 4 right now. Do I want to make that 6? No, I don't want to show them that I have another lord. Instead, I want to make them deal with this as is, and then my Memory Deluge can... actually, no, I don't think the Deluge is going to do me much good here. Leyline Binding, sure, let's spin into a Rattle Chains. Alright, so I will try the Rattle Chains, and hope there's no Supreme Verdict or Temporary Lockdown. Please don't do that. I'll hover over the button in case there is one. 4, 8, 10, I'm at 16. Fuck it, I'll just go to 5. Oh, we're just re-Omnath? Okay. So, but that's 2 spells. So, I'm still hoping for no touch or no other effect. What am I attacking for? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 18. Lots. So depending on how lucky we are, what's that? 5, 10, 16. So 20. Please die. Please die. Please die. Oh, that actually is okay because I'm just going to be able to replay it. They should have just done one of the tapped ones. One of the tapped ones would have saved them. Anyway, jeez. Magic. Whoops, I guess. Alright, let's see if they have a Leyline Binding or something else. Bone Crusher? Yeah, sure. It's alright. I did know that was a possibility. And playing all these Field of Ruins against the deck with 19 basic islands seems unfortunate. Oh yeah, we'd love to see these. Are we playing Mystical Dispute? Oh, that's fine. I guess I'll fizzle it. So fizzling this denies the Bone Crusher Giant, but it also gives me my Rattle Chains and negate mana up. If I would fight over this Bone Crusher Giant with something else, then I'm not guaranteed to be able to protect my Supreme Phantom or to protect from, like, I don't know, a Teferi or something scary, or even like a Fire's Negation or something. Leyline Binding? Ugh, fine, I'll use my Rattle Chains. But I am going to be really sad if this is a sweeper. If it's just like a piece of spot removal, then I guess that's not that bad. But if it's a sweeper coming at me here, that's fine. You can gain your 4 life. Unless you want to make a 4-3, in which case I'm even more okay with that. Oh shit, it actually is a 4-3. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that at all. Alright, so now we have a counterspell, and a piece of protection. So really all I want here is either more threats or more ways to put cards in my hand. If I can get away with the 16... Yeah, I guess I should counter this. If I can get away with something like a Cemetery Illuminator, because that's both card draw and the extra threat I was looking for, then I'd be pretty happy about that. But this is fine. Like, Omnath is annoying. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I care a lot less about the Dryad. Remember, this is not modern, so there's no, like, Valakut or anything crazy like that. But this is a 2-turn clock, so I do need to pay a little attention to that. Hey! Ask and he shall receive, right? Alright, Magic the Gathering, let's go. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Sick. I will take this, I guess. Catria Triome, sure. I will not be blocking. Wait a minute, yeah, yes I can. I can block that, because even if they kill the Phantom, this is still a 2-3 with 2 damage on it. So I'll just take 4 and go to 8. Save myself an Whoa, hi. What? No. I mean, yes, but no. Okay. So how do we deal with this? Okay. So ideally, they go ahead and get rid of Leyline Binding. Leyline Binding comes back. It allows me to use Rattle Chains. What were the other 2? Dryad, which I don't care about. Knight, which can gain them 4 life. Yeah, sure. And then this thing targets the Eliminator, but I can get rid of that. Okay. So there's your 4 life. And here's the Rattle Chains that you already knew about. So thankfully, that's not going to do too much. 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 14. So how do we get out of this? I think I want to do this. Yes. And then I want to take an instant out of my graveyard. So now I can cast this Geistlight Snare or this negate, even though I wanted this last turn. Well, it's not exactly the thing I was asking for, but it is also not nothing. So now if they cast, okay, well that doesn't do anything, so that's nice. And if they attack with all three of these, I can block the knight, take 7, go to 1, untap, and threaten a kill. I mean, I've certainly played worse games. Although what can you do for 2 except what? Maybe Bone Crusher Giant? I'll go to 6. Oh, hi. Is there a kill here somewhere? No. So I guess I'll just play this. So here I've got a Geistlight Snare. If they don't make me do something, but they have Keruga, so realistically I kind of have to cast this, right? Yeah. Wait, that works out for me though, because now they can't attack with this ever, and they only have a Field of Ruin up, even though it's all the colors. That doesn't do any good with Keruga, so I can just literally click attack all. They can block 4, they take 8. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know, enchantment, I guess. Sick. All right, almost fucked that up. Ooh, playing first against Yorion, which doesn't tell me shit, but this hand isn't that bad, so I'm in for this. I can play Ascendant Spirit first in case of Portable Hole, and then I can lead with Spectral plus Spell Pierce after, or you're gonna make me do none of that, which is even better for me. Jetmir's Garden. Okay, so it looks like we're doing the same thing as last time, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Tap. Well, a wise man once said, never didn't have it. Omen of the Forge. Not gonna lie. That's a cool one with Yorion. Not gonna happen, but that is a cool one with Yorion. Oh, okay. So now let's go ahead and attack. So, important. If I had 1 more mana, then since this only does 2 damage, I actually could have just leveled up and made it a 2/3 in response, but doing that would have tapped me out of all of my mana, and I don't know that I don't need this Geistlight Snare next turn. So that's why we did that, but go ahead, opponent. And to think you fuckers wanted me to tap out. Ha! Please stop looking at my nice things. Yeah. This ain't bad. Alright, we in there. Oh, they're also taking a mulligan too, so this is actually even better. But realistically, I was already okay with this, right? Like a 1-drop that I somewhat care about into counterspell, or hold up mana. Yeah, I'm in for this. You are Katria. Noted. Okay, we're just gonna attack here. I don't need to take down my counterspell / level up mana just to play this. That one I'm not going to do anything about. You can have that. So if this is going to be one of those ultra heavy blink decks with Yorion in the main as well, I'm also going to want to keep tabs on that. But what are you? Savai Triumph, so we teamer, so we're looking for white black. This is white black. Okay, so we have all 5 colors. That means I'm actually just gonna make you do it if you have the Leyline Binding. But if you have an Omen and a Forge, then whatever, you got me. Oh, a Fry. That's fine. I was already never doing anything about that. So let's do this, and I'm going to play the Cemetery Illuminator. I think 4 mana outside of exactly Fires of Invention doesn't even really matter. Like an Omnath is annoying, but I can beat an Omnath. I'll take your instant. So if you have another Fry for this, then yeah, sure, you got me. Whoa, Godless Shrine. Oh, okay, so there's the fires. And Incarnation. Never mind, this now sucks. So, oh, a 3-drop? What is a... Oh, duh. Oh my god. How did I forget about... Okay, well, I have a feeling y'all are going to make fun of me for the next forever. Because, what idiot playing spirits forgets about the best spirit printed? Yeah. Can this hand win with fires in play? Because these don't do anything. Well, at least there's your 2 spells. So you can buy Yorion now. So we can pitch one of those, get another 3-drop. Is it another Skyclave Apparition? It is. Alright, fine. Fine. I'm off it. You got me. However, I think that doesn't change anything about my approach here. I don't think I care to put in the Gus or the disputes here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this as it is. So like Memory Deluge, this is one of those matchups where I would actually prefer that those were combat researches because I want to have my counterspell mana up on turn 4 all the time. But like, I'm on the play. Yeah, like this is perfectly fine. But also getting to be on the play with this is so much better because like this can somewhat reliably level up. This will actually be good on turn 4. So let's see what actually happens here. I kind of wish one of these cards was another land, but oh well. I'm glad to have 2 of these though. Especially if they're going to keep taking damage with shock lands. That part's nice. That part's not. Get that shit out of my face. Still not a land. Another Fable. Oh. Mini Dilemma. I could play Rattle Chains and push a big board. Actually, I think I will do that. And then kind of ignore Ascendant Spirit. If they block and I draw a land. Okay, I did. Then I'm going to attack with all. And if they block, I can pump. Not playing the land first doesn't tell them that I have the combo of land plus Spell Pierce, which of course we all know I do have. But here, the token gets fucked, and I have a land for this Spell Pierce next turn, so if they want to come at me with, I don't know, some random horseshit that's not like another copy of Yorion, then I'll feel pretty good about that. Discarding 2 copies of Urban Utopia. Mostly because there's no such thing. Like, Urban Utopia? Seriously, y'all? Ain't nobody aspiring to live in the hood? Okay, so land number 5 is just going to be a tapped Steam Fence, which I certainly have no problem with. I kind of wish they went to 7, obviously, but whatever. We'll see what happens. We're buying Yorion. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap. That land is actually a pretty good draw. So, the Kiki Jiki I don't particularly care about. I do want to... If they just jam Yorion down my throat, right? Then the idea here is that they can go ahead and Portable Hole to get rid of one of my friends here. But if they do that, then I will be able to level up and then slip out the back if Portable Hole targets this Ascendant Spirit. And it looks like that's gonna be the plan here. Targeting Rattle Chain. You can have your token, that's whatever. How do I do this now then? I think this doesn't change anything. I think I just slip out the back here, level up this, or no, I level up this. Yeah, this is better. So now this way, whichever one they block, it doesn't matter. Because I've got level up plus Spell Pierce available, right? Like they block here or here. This blocks the other one, and that's 4. Yeah, let's do that. So now I just level up this one, and I've got a Spell Pierce to back it up. All right, get blooped. Ooh, on to play. Let's go. And this hand is I mean, we're on to play. All right, I'll try it. It's not great. Unless we're playing against like Greasefang, in which case this hand is nope. Spire Bluff Canal. Are you lost, sir? This is a Wendy's? I mean, whatever, fuck it. If you have like, not Fire Impulse, because that's not in this, but I don't know, Flame Blessed Bolt? Like, what do you guys even play right now? Voltage Surge. Is it Scissors? Are we playing it? Is it fucking Scissors? So I could be facing Is It Scissors, but on the extreme unlikeliness that I'm playing against like Lofty Denial, Is It Liars and shit, oh my fucking god, I actually think that's what we're playing against, then I would rather give myself the ability to counter spells. That actually worked out because I'm probably never going to get the chance to use the Lofty, or yeah, instant. I can't believe I stopped and thought about that. So here, do they have Obliterating Bolt? Fire Prophecy. So we're playing against, oh, what's that stupid modern deck called? Creativity is what we're doing here. Okay, they missed a land drop? Oh no, I went first. See how little I've gone first, right? All right, let's try again. Ooh, that's good for next turn. So I'll take instant again in the hopes that that actually does something. And this, thankfully, is not a... Oh, this is also not a mountain. Okay, so we're just jamming Fables until I just, like, get one on the stack. Okay. So here I am going to do this to play around Fire Prophecy. Now it's 4 toughness. And here's our attack. I will take a creature from my graveyard and a slip out the back. That's a good draw. So now you get to drop 2, draw 2. And if you want to cast either Transmogrify or Creativity for 1 targeting this, I can use Slip Out the Back targeting it. So that's kind of cool. Whoa. No discards. Yeah, they didn't fucking discard any cards. I do not like that one bit. So you, friend Rattle Chains, are going to come in and be a blocker. Assuming I'm right about the deck choice, I really just do not want objects of any sort on their side of the table. Impulse, however, I really don't care about. Yeah, so like if it is a thing on their side of the table, my objective currently is to get it the fuck off. A Voltage Surge. Do I care about Voltage Surge? I guess so. You can have your 2 damage. I'm gonna do this just to like maximize my lovely little card equity here. Okay. And Spectral Sailor is actually a pretty good draw for that. So let's do this first, of course, and then this, because I don't know what I'm going to draw. Now we attack for a bunch, and I suppose I will take an enchantment off of your hands so that I can potentially play like a future CO off the top or something. But now I get to draw a card, and hopefully there's a counterspell on top. Dang it. Still can't really complain though. So now if they have a transmog for 2, even 2 copies of Agent of Treachery is not good enough because I have this. I guess I'll play a little around an anger effect by doing that. But I actually think that attack was just for 6 mana. And it was. Creativity for 1. Yeah, you got it. So what is in your deck here? Oh, a Titan. That's fine. So what? You gain 2, you get a token. Or gain 5, you get a token. And as long as I don't let you untap, that's fine. Because the token doesn't have reach. Oh, you can destroy the CO. I guess that's a thing. So destroy Curious Obsession and get 5 life and go to 9. Luckily, that's not good enough because I've got Rattle Chains here. And that protects against everything not named Voltage Surge, but I've already seen 2 Voltage Surges. Yeah. Actually, Voltage Surge can only kill Spectral Sailor anyway. Or Rattle Chains itself. Alright, sick. I'm like, wait a minute. How does that kill me? The answer is it doesn't. Oh. Okay, that's a great way to end the video.